Hey, how's it going everyone? It's me, it's Count Jinsula, and welcome to another Pokemon GO discussion video. So, recently Niantic announced that you could now purchase in-game event tickets for your friends, and at first I actually thought this was a neat idea. But of course, once they executed this feature, it was riddled with a lot of problems, and this is a pretty big deal because this is actually involving real money purchases. I'm going to be talking about all of this in today's video, as well as give you a little bit of speculation on why Niantic implemented this in the first place. Alright, so with that said, let's roll the intro and get right into it. Okay, so before we get started with this video, here's a little bit of house cleaning. So, I am trying to reach 50,000 subscribers by the end of the year, so if you end up enjoying this video, hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. That would be a huge help. And yeah, let's jump right into the video. Okay, so like I said at the top of this video, we are now able to purchase tickets for special events and in-game events that require a real money purchase, and we can gift it to our friends. The first opportunity for you to be able to do this is going to be with the May Community Day Special Research Ticket, and there is going to be potential for them to do this in future Community Days and special events. Now, in order to gift a May Community Day Special Research Ticket, all you have to do is go to the in-game shop and then click on the ticket itself, and then you will have the option to gift that ticket. And then, of course, after you complete the purchase, the person that you gifted it to will receive that ticket, and they can participate in the special research, like as if they purchased the ticket themselves. Now, as of right now, the May research ticket is the only thing you can gift to your friends, but there is also the Pokemon Go Fest global event ticket, and I'm wondering if they're going to add this functionality to that ticket as well. Now, my personal opinion is that I do think this is a really cool feature, and it's going to do a lot of good for Pokemon Go in the future. Reason why I say this is because this feature would be a great way for players to interact with each other, and it would certainly encourage the community aspect of Pokemon Go. This also opens up a lot of possibilities for local communities to build up their community, especially if they were to do ticket giveaways and different things like that. This feature will allow those communities to do so. Now, this feature did actually release with a couple of bugs that I do want to go over, especially because with these issues currently tied to this feature, there is a chance that you will lose out on some real money purchases, and you will have to go through the hassle of trying to get a refund from Niantic, and that is definitely going to be a big headache. So to avoid a lot of that, let me go over these issues so that you know what to avoid if you are deciding to purchase these gifts for your friends. First and foremost, if the person that you are gifting this ticket to already has a Community Day ticket, well, that ticket is essentially going to get lost. You're going to be wasting your money at this point because you're going to be purchasing this gift for a friend that already has it, and it's not going to get canceled or it's not going to double up or anything like that. So yeah, you're going to end up losing that ticket. I'm pretty sure this is going to get hotfixed really soon. In fact, it might have already been fixed by the time you see this video. Now, another issue is kind of minor, but I do think it's a little bit annoying. When you send the gift to your friend, they will have to restart in order to accept that ticket. It's not necessarily going to be in a notification or anything like that. They will have to restart their app and then it will be in their item storage. That is going to be your way of confirming whether or not you actually received the ticket. I think this is really frustrating because I really do think that if you are to receive a gifted ticket, you should get a notification of some kind so that you know that you actually got that ticket. I think this is something that Niantic will add in the future, so rest assured, I don't think this issue is going to stay. And then finally, you will not actually know who sent you the ticket, so that is actually kind of frustrating. Unless there's any kind of communication beforehand, you will not know who sent you that ticket. So if you are looking to surprise some of your friends with a ticket purchase, unfortunately they will not know that you are the one that sent that ticket. So yeah, this feature is full of different issues, and I really do think you need to be careful when you're purchasing these tickets for your friends, because there is a chance that you will lose out on that ticket. I would say you should wait a little bit until this feature is in a polished state. That way, when you gift these tickets to your friends, it's going to be a much more positive experience. Now, let's speculate a little bit on why Niantic is doing this feature in the first place. First and foremost, I think it's a bit of a no-brainer that nobody is really interested in doing these special research during every community day. I'm pretty sure the metrics are showing that a very small number of players are actually purchasing that ticket. So I really do think Niantic is trying to experiment a little bit in order to get people to actually buy those tickets, or at the very least they are trying to increase the number of purchases of that particular item, because some players and community leaders are likely to buy a whole bunch of those tickets to send out to their friends so that they could build up their local communities, or they could boost up the experience for when they do community days with their personal friends. And I do have to mention that there is an obvious reason why they are implementing a feature like this. It is to increase the game's revenue. I mean, if they were to implement this feature successfully, I do think that there's going to be a lot more ticket purchases, whereas before they were not there. There might be a good number of players out there who are on the fence about purchases like this, but if they were to receive it as a gift, they would be encouraged to buy it in the future if the experience was very positive. And then of course, if they were to implement this feature into, let's say, the Pokemon Go Fest ticket or Safari Zone tickets, I do think that that is also going to go a long way. Ultimately, the reason why Niantic is ever going to implement features like this, even though nobody is asking for it, is because they are looking at the metrics and they're trying to figure out ways that they can increase revenue. I really do think that it's in Niantic's best interest, as well as the Pokemon Go community, that Niantic does implement little features like this, especially because it is optional, so it's not necessarily going to harm players in any way, and I do think it's going to create longevity for Pokemon Go, and that is something that the Pokemon Go community needs to embrace. I mean, for the last several dozen Pokemon Go community days, I've never purchased any of these special research tickets, but if a friend of mine were to gift it to me, then yes, I will enjoy it, and I will enjoy the different perks of it, and I do think that it will create a sense that I could purchase these tickets in the future if my experience with that ticket ends up being enjoyable. That's kind of the logic that I'm going with when it comes to this feature. I really do think that it could be very positive for Pokemon Go in the future, and it can create a lot of different circumstances where players can actually help each other out, or for community leaders to actually build up their local communities. So I do think this is a positive feature. It's not necessarily going to harm anyone in any way, and it's only going to be a plus for Pokemon Go and Niantic, especially because it is going to drive up that revenue and keep the game afloat. And yeah, that's really all I have to say regarding it. I really do hope Niantic does fix all of those issues that are currently plaguing this feature, and I really do think that Niantic should explore implementing it in different things like the Pokemon Go Fest ticket. I really do think that's going to help out the game a lot and make these events a lot more robust. But I would like to know your thoughts regarding this feature down below. Is this something that you plan to do? Are you going to purchase tickets for your friends? Or is this something that you just simply do not care about? Definitely share the reasons why down below, and let's have a great discussion. And if you ended up enjoying this discussion video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe if it's your first time here, and don't forget that little bell so you stay up to date on whenever I upload videos. And I want to give a quick shout out to my patrons on Patreon. You make this channel content possible. If you want to support my channel in any way, then do consider checking out the links in the description below. But yeah, that's pretty much going to be it. I'm Count Jinsula, be safe, have fun, love yourself, and I'll catch you all later.